Now, only people with low self-esteem bully others anyway. When they call someone fat, when they call someone names of that nature, right, what they're really doing is attacking you for no reason at all. Like I told you, when you explain to someone you're disabled and no one seems to care about that, right, they use that to bully you too, right? It's still grooming techniques, right? No different than when you were in high school or things like that, right? What they're really doing is trying to cause you to have the same low self esteem they have. Because, see, they heard it too all their lives, too. Right? Now, what I'm learned to do is rely on myself, too, right? Not them, not them. So, the bully has low self esteem and wants you to feel like they feel. The thing is, I'm admitting my problem is the bully, but I'm not letting the bully be the only outlet I have, right? For instance, I sing a lot, right? That's an outlet, right? I do my karate to practice exercising, right? And things like that. And again, right? I pray for people who don't even know me, right? Why? Because I'm trying to not be selfish but make people aware. Now, for some reason, like I told you, right, and I don't know the reason, right, everybody is fake in Hollywood. They don't even use their real names. You know that, right? Every name is a nom de plume, right? Well, that's, again, a problem with a real person with a real name, Shane Everly, right? Who has a real problem, right? And is trying to make people really aware of it. A lot of people even wonder if what you're doing is real because we don't know, right? And you won't help someone who really has a problem who's doing the best he can publicly to make people aware. Now, like I told you, I have wrote Dr. Phil and other people before, but I'm not the producers of the show, I guess. Don't they control all that? Yeah, yeah. And then you have writers for shows, right? What does that mean? You have to write a script for a show? Is it real or is it just a bunch of actors playing parts for TV? And then that blurs fantasy with reality. For some people too, right? Even them. So again, when dealing with children, like I told you, I know the legal age of consent in Georgia is 16, but I don't mess with 16-year-old girls, right? As well, I don't talk to them. Not that you can spot one, right? Either. But I don't really interfere with one, right? Or try to approach one for anything abnormal, right? Now, if I see someone on the street and we speak to each other, that's different too. No matter your age. I'll say hi to anyone, right? But a lot of people, again, are self-righteous, right? Are too satanic to realize what they're doing, right? Is pure hatred, right? Of a person who ain't your problem, but you're making them like they're the problem when the problem is really you. That's what Jesus means about the beam in your eye and the mote in mine, right? I'm not saying I'm a perfect person and there's nothing that I don't have problems either. But you're trying to interject yourself as a problem in my life, right? Not me, you. And see, you're so traumatized by whatever happened to you, you've lost all touch with reality yourself. And you didn't fall 3 stories from a building. And like I said, if my shipmates cause Sheena Johnson to hurt herself and try and abort a child if she got pregnant by me somehow, I'm not even aware of whether we were together in April or May, but it was after we crossed the Atlantic. And again, we were in a port called Palma del Arca or something like that. I forget the name of it, but again, and I chose her between her and her friend, right? Now, usually, like I said, in America, we were taught monogamy anyway. But the only ones who could have really interfered with it would have been the shipmates, right? And hers as well. Giving her bad advice about me, right? Now, the problem is, some gay men do try to use a woman as a cover, right? When they're in the closet. But the thing is, I'm not in the closet. I never was, right? The shipmates might be because they're trying to frame me, right? They're trying to get me in trouble, which is still quid pro quo. When you're not really training someone and they're not really as familiar with the job as they should be, you're the reason they don't know what they're doing. They can't get to the ship and do it all by themselves, right? But they can do easier jobs, like I told you, clean the head, paint the ship, help with the work parties, right? And all I could do on the other jobs is try with the work card they gave me and go to the area on the ship it said I should go to, right? Which, that's part of the information on the work card, right? But if the books went with the work card, they didn't even tell me that in the Navy, right? In A school, right? Because A school is more about understanding how electricity works at first, then learning the calculations you might have to do with it, and having to do with the different voltages and stuff like that, right? And again, it's less than 6 months. It's not even a 5-month course, right? Four times 5 is 20 weeks of the course, right? Exactly. But I can't help people if they won't help me either. I don't know what I'm doing, right? Now, I know Lieutenant Guzman knew they weren't doing me right, but he couldn't really do nothing about it because I didn't know who to go to. And he kind of knew, especially with Ben trying to catch me sleeping on watch, when I was meditating, and like I said, now I could have brought up my eye problem to the captain's mast and all that, right? But instead I talked about, well, I'm around marijuana a lot growing up. And why is that, right? Well, marijuana kind of makes you mellow and, like, could cause even sleeping problems or insomnia sometimes. I don't know, right? But again, I'm just trying to, I don't know what to say, right? I might could have give a medical excuse, me and my, I closed my eyes because of my vision problem, right? And they had me on the 12 to 4s, and I, again, been used for anything serious, even when they're trying to get me to train somebody. They didn't train me until after I got back from 3 months of working in the galley from January to March. And then they trained me in red tag and the Watch with Lee, who became E4. And again, he was over King and Ben, right? Right. So, the least senior of them is the one supposed to train me, right? Right. So that is why Ben was acting all weird towards me. He was trying to quid pro quo me. Tit for tat. Now, because of my naivete of what he was doing, I never accused him either, right? Till now. And Ben was bigger than me physically, too. I'm kind of the Bruce Lee looking type when I first went into the military. Now, again, because of my disability, yeah, I gained weight. And I'm still eating practically what I ate before I joined the military, too, right? It's called habits, right? When you do that. You develop a routine, things you do, right? And everybody does it. So all I can tell people is um, I'm praying for the person even attacking me because they're attacking me because there's something wrong in their life too, right? And all I can do is point it out. Something's wrong with him first, that, and he's trying to make me the issue or the problem, right? But I'm not. All right, have a good day.